So what's up, Ben? How's things been, bro?
Not too bad, man. Just been working a lot.
Nice.
Still got a job, so I can't complain.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that you were like, "Oh, I'm thankful I still got work right now." you know.
Yeah, man.
But anyways, like you saw, Ben, just real quick to give you a rundown on this, but it's the Hypervigilant podcast, and this episode is Rhythm and Flow Music Reviews, and it's by TheTRIO. Unfortunately, the other third one's not here today, so it'll just be me and Randy. All right, cool. So you can see right here, this is one of our accounts here for the record label, where we have all of our artists, and all these songs right here are live all over 27 different platforms, and they're being sold daily, making money, and they're being money being made, but what they're being streamed by people as well. So as you can see, what we're going to do is when we go to these artists, we're going to pick a winner, and that winner we're going to upload on all these major 27 different platforms: Amazon, let's see, Apple Music, there's MediaNet, there's Deezer, there's Instagram, there's Google Play, iHeartRadio, Clara Music, let's see, iTunes. And as you can see, like I said, it's all 27 major different platforms. So anybody that will be able to see your music anywhere, put your TikTok, make videos to it, all that good stuff. And the things that are going to follow with that is, as you can see here, stop my screen share. What we're going to do next is we're going to be going to you for your songs and figuring out where the beats came from. And we're going to purchase those beats outright, so those royalties owned. And then we're going to set up your account as an artist Spotify profile for the winner. And then we're going to verify that with a blue check mark, so you'll be verified as a legit artist. So any songs that you add or anything going to that, and all the rights, and we'll set up even a death right for you. So if you die, you still own royalties and still make money on the music that you created.
Oh, that's awesome.
Ben, you got the 2 songs that you sent us. Can you give us a name for both those songs real quick?
Yeah, man. So Say Yeah is one of them, and then the second one's called Work.
Okay, all right. And how long ago did you make these songs?
So Say Yeah was I'd say about 2 years ago, and Work was maybe three and a half. It's been a while since I've been writing, but I've got a lot of inspiration. I've been writing down stuff. I just haven't recorded anything lately. Going on with, the whole situation. I mean, now would be the perfect time, but like I said earlier, I still have a job, thank God, and so I'm kind of focusing all my energy on work right now. So I feel like that was one of the reasons why I chose the song Work, just because that's kind of my grind that I'm doing right now.
You still in Miami?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. All right.
Hey, did you grow up in Miami, man?
No, actually, I grew up in Fort Myers. I moved here about a year and a half ago. Yeah. I just kind of, long story short is I got a divorce in 2018. Felt like a change. I felt like I needed to do something new. And I gravitated towards Miami, Fort Lauderdale area. And honestly, man, it's been the best decision I ever made. I'm in the happiest place I could ever be now, man.
That's good to hear.
I like it.
Okay. All right. Well, before we ask any other questions, let's pop up the first song. We'll listen to the full song here. We'll play both songs in full, but we'll listen to the first one here. Which one do you think we should start with here, Ben?
So particularly my favorite one out of the 2 would probably be Say Yeah, but it's more of like a Will Smith type vibe. Very kind of chill, relaxed. And then you got something a little different with Work. Work's more of like more catchy tunes, if you will.
Okay. All right. So we'll start with Say Yeah. Here we go.
Yeah, I'm feeling good today. Like $1 million, yeah, I'm getting paid. I ain't talking about money, I'm talking about my honey. Some days can be dark, but she always make them sunny. I'm no dummy, I know how much she love me. We like Romeo and Juliet. She play it coy, but she can't fool me yet. The way she make me feel, I'll never forget. So I'll take you to London or Paris, take you for a ride in a horse carriage. You're like a diamond, baby, one of the rarest. I'll never take a day off, I'm not Ferris. Your lips, your eyes, your hips, your thighs, your whole body, baby, got me hypnotized. You give me one of those natural highs, yeah, one of those natural highs. I'm taking you all in naturally. You bad like I'm a student, you the faculty. You got me breathless, actually. The way you energize me, you like a battery. I can tell you and I gonna make it. The way you smile, you don't have to say shit. You can tell I'm thinking the same shit. So there ain't no other way to say it except you make me feel so good. but you so bad, and I know you the type of girl that I wanna have, I know one thing's for sure, that I'm gonna explode, cause you make me feel so good, so I want you to know, you make me wanna say ooh, better yet say yeah, you make me wanna say ooh, better yet say yeah, you make me wanna say ooh, better yet say yeah, say yeah, say yeah, say yeah. We have that chemistry that's great for making all them memories. And if it ain't broke, just let it be. You're the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. The way you smile gets me going every time, like I'm about to explode. Like I said, so I'll never let go of this feeling that I got. Let's go, cause you got me feeling higher than a jet. I'm taking you all in naturally. You bad like I'm a student, you the faculty. You got me breathless, actually. The way you energize me, you like a battery. I could tell you and I gonna make it. The way you smile, you don't have to say shit. You could tell I'm thinking the same shit. So there ain't no other way to say it except you make me feel so good, but you so bad, and I know you the type of girl that I wanna have, I know one thing's for sure, that I'm gonna explode, cause you make me feel so good, so I want you to know, you make me wanna say ooh, better yet say yeah, you make me wanna say ooh, better yet say yeah, you make me wanna say ooh, better yet say yeah, say yeah, say yeah, say yeah. I don't care if anyone's around, the way you make me feel is hella awesome. I'm gonna scream it from town to town, and I hope that's not a problem. I don't care if anyone's around, the way you make me feel is hella awesome. I'm gonna scream it from town to town, and I hope that's not a problem. You make me feel so good, but you so bad, and I know you the type of girl that I wanna have, I know one thing's for sure, that I'm gonna explode, cause you make me feel so good, so I want you to know, you make me feel so good, but you so bad, and I know you the type of girl that I wanna have, I know one thing's for sure, that I'm gonna explode, cause you make me feel so good, so I want you to know, you make me wanna say ooh, better yet say yeah.
All right. All right. That was interesting. No, I mean I like the beat, and I like it was very uplifting, but I swear it like pretty much you're like sounds like you're like rapping about, or somebody rephrase it, we're singing about some girl, and it sounds like it can totally be pulled off in a school. Like I feel like I've looked back to like the high school dance off or something.
Where'd your inspiration come from for that?
To be honest, it was my ex-wife at the time, but it was more of like the earlier days of like the relationship, and how honestly I was in college when I thought about the inspiration, where it came from. You know, I was envisioning like high school sweethearts, but in college instead of high school. You know what I'm saying? Like,
were you staying in a dorm room?
No. But that's kind of my vision where I went with it. You know,
Okay. I was gonna say, yeah, because I see you living in a dorm room and like, you know, getting out there, going around the schools with cars, you know, some jackets. The fucking Stapleton comes out, starts dancing with you, saying,
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly it. Yeah, that's what I envisioned when I was writing the song. You know?
That's what I just like envisioned when I was listening to it.
Oh yeah, I felt like I was on the beach. I literally felt like I was on the beach in Miami, basically.
I could see Ben all clean shaved,
yeah,
with a fucking Letterman jacket on.
Oh, yeah.
Make it
Definitely.
say yeah. Yeah, all right. I like it. All right.
Definitely.
Good job. Okay.
Who inspired you really to begin music?
Honestly, I think I mean, when I was a kid, I listened to Eminem a lot, you know, and he had such a versatile style, you know, so different, but he could kind of do anything he wanted to do, but he chose to go a different route because that's who he was as a person. And so that really kind of made me think about like writing about my life, you know, because he did, you know, he may have he'd been dark with it or, you know, comical about it, but that's how he took his energies from life and kind of transferred it into music to show everyone how he felt as a person. And that's
Okay.
really what I do in my music. So I kind of started with that. I mean, I have a huge influence of NF in the last, 5-7 years. He's got the same type of energy when it comes to music, as far as, kind of putting life into writing and then into vocals. And so I kind of really, those two are probably my main inspiration as far as that. But style wise, I mean, I like the old school styles. I like new school styles, but Will Smith, man, when he came out with that album, it was fire. And
Well, I
kind
kind
that
of
was
feel
the
like your
one that-
style
yeah.
is just what you're feeling, because some songs
Yeah.
I've heard from you could be like some bars to like I'm like, man, is this Lil Wayne dropping bars over here? Like, and then all of a sudden it's like make it say ooh, like
So
yeah.
you're very versatile.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
versatile, which I love.
I mean, I just I kind of go with what I'm feeling, and I kind of find a beat that is kind of the same flow of what I'm feeling at that moment, whether it's lyrics that I've already written or lyrics that I'm gonna write. If I'm feeling like writing a song, I go either way. But sometimes I'll listen to a beat and be like, that's my mood right now, so that's what I'm gonna do, and I target and transition more into that flow versus something that if I wrote down to find a beat to fit the song.
Got you, 100%. Definitely. Okay.
All right. So even just out of curiosity, if you did win this, and would you pick either one of those songs to redo, obviously broken down by stems and then stuff, done in either Ableton or Pro Tools and then modified and then remixed and mastered, or would you give something new?
I'd want to probably
to the release.
That's a tough one, man. Because I've been writing, like I said, I've been writing a lot, so I don't really know what the sound's gonna be like for the new songs coming up. But there's a lot of energy, and it's positive energy. In the last couple, I'd say about 6 months, I've been writing, man.
Well, where do you find your beats?
Honestly, there's a site, I think it's called $20 Beats. It's super simple. Honestly, I'd probably want to do something newer just to show where I'm at now and where I've progressed in the last 3 years.
Okay.
As far as a person, but also as far as, like I said, positive energy, man. I've been targeting a lot towards that and focusing on that because, life's too short, man. I have a Instagram account that I just post positive quotes and how I'm feeling that day. And, I got a lot of followers and stuff like that. They really target.
I think I've seen that.
Yeah.
I think I've seen that. Sometimes
What's
it's like a
account
paragraph.
name?
It's honestly just Fane Benjamin. And I think I put something out yesterday or the day before, and it really hit home for me. I was just talking about how here, I'll actually just bring it up and read it.
Okay. Is
So
Fame Benjamin for the viewers?
yeah, Fane Benjamin is the account. And
Okay. And
so-
we'll also tag it in here in the video down below.
So the quote yesterday was, "You may never find what you're looking for, but that's okay because the search is worth so much. I know that if I wake up tomorrow and then the next day or my last day and haven't found it, I have lived one of the greatest lives anyone could ask for. Searching for something gives you meaning, purpose. The end game is bliss, yes, but the search also defines who you are. I am a creature of strength and I will never give up. Just because you don't find what it is you're searching for does not mean you haven't won. It just means that you've done the unthinkable, discovered happiness in the most impossible situation. You've given yourself the ability to keep going, and right there is the biggest win of all. So to everyone who keeps searching, don't stop, because searching for the impossible makes it possible."
That's very inspirational.
Whoa. Very, very. Made me want to start snapping my fingers, man. that was I love.
I was like, if that doesn't make you feel positive, then I don't know what will.
Living under a rock. Seriously.
But I like your attitude. Sounds good. Positive. All right, so let's check out this next song. This next song is Work. Hopefully we don't got to go to work after it, I'm liking this quarantine right now, man. Let's see.
Same here.
Looking at me, you can tell I'm having a good time. Do it for the love and the people. All we do is shine. Destined for greatness, can see the divine. In my work, you can hear it through the grapevine. Saying work, 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 work. Man, that's all I do is work, 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 work. Man, that's all I do. Work, 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 work. Man, that's all I do. Putting in no matter what. Let me see if you can too. Never say never, cause I'm getting better and better. It might not make sense now, but once you put it together, I'm coming at you like a storm, call me bad weather. Or maybe Mayweather, because I'm such a go-getter. And I won't stop at nothing, my ambition, it has no measure. So call it limitless, cause man, I'm getting this. No matter what it takes, no matter what it breaks, I'm hoping you can picture this. Picture me, Benjamin. Yeah, I'm ripping this. Best believe ain't no twisting it. Take a look, yeah, I'm killing it. And I know all y'all be feeling this. So raise your glass and take a sip. Here's a toast to magnificent, cause that's how I'm feeling right now. You know damn well I won't let you down, cause it's my job to see it through, to make sure all y'all happy too. So take a deep breath and hold it, cause it's out with the old in and with the new. I'm going all in, there ain't no folding. Can't you see I'm never gonna stop? That's how I'm molding into what I'm gonna become. So now you know it. Looking at me, you can tell I'm having a good time. Do it for the love and the people. All we do is shine. Destined for greatness, can see the divine. In my work, you can hear it through the grapevine. Saying work, 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 work. Man, that's all I do is work, 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 work. Man, that's all I do. Work, 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 work. Man, that's all I do. Putting in no matter what. Let me see if you can too. Let me see if you can do what I do, then we can agree. I've been doing this since high school, and then so it seems as if it's been longer, cause it's my destiny. Never giving up, cause that's not me. So I'ma keep doing what I'm doing till the day that I die. Wanna come stop me, come and try. Guarantee that I'm way too wise. Screw with me, then watch your demise. Thought that you had fooled me, but I can see right through your eyes. Y'all really fake, just dressed in disguise. Truth reveals itself in time. I'm caught up in the moment. Every night's an early morning, thinking about what to do next. Try to figure out how to be the best. Never stop working and putting in. That's the key to my success. So as long as I stay on that path and continue, you'll never get that close to me. You'll never have it in you, especially if all you do is lie. That's all you can do. So guess what? All you haters who never believed in me, take a look at me now. I'm right where I'm supposed to be. Looking at me, you can tell I'm having a good time. Do it for the love and the people. All we do is shine. Destined for greatness, can see the divine. In my work, you can hear it through the grapevine. Saying work, 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 work. Man, that's all I do is work, 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 work. Man, that's all I do. Work, 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 work. Man, that's all I do. Putting in no matter what. Let me see if you can too. Looking at me, you can tell I'm having a good time. Do it for the love and the people. All we do is shine. Destined for greatness, can see the divine. In my work, you can hear it through the grapevine. Saying work, 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 work. Man, that's all I do is work, 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 work. Man, that's all I do. Work, 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 work. Man, that's all I do. Putting in no matter what. Let me see if you can too.
All right. Okay.
Appreciate it.
Randy.
I really like that one. No, like, seriously, I really like that.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
No, that was
Swapped the
actually
cadence up a couple different times.
that was actually pretty good. It had some pretty fire lines. Like I was saying, like I said earlier, I was like, Ben can drop some bars, and all of a sudden he's got this, poppy song, like very versatile. But
Yeah.
All right, that was pretty good. How long ago was that one recorded?
I'd say about 3.5 years ago.
3.5 years ago.
Yeah, give or take. Let me see. I can actually pinpoint it. Yeah, a little less than that. So like almost 3 years ago.
First,
No.
inspiration behind that one at the time.
Oh
Which
man, that was because honestly, it was my grind. So I focused every ounce of energy on my music, on money, and it wasn't because I wanted money. I wanted to create a foundation for when I, at that point in my life, I thought I was going to get signed. I was like, I'm sending it off to radio stations, getting positive feedback. In Fort Myers, especially,
So you sent that song off to a radio station?
I sent them off to multiple.
Interesting.
They
But
played it.
as we know, Fort Myers is a small, like, little community that if you gotta know somebody to know somebody, that's actually where I'm currently at
Yeah.
right now. But you really have to know, like, the people within the radio station to get them to do what you need to do. But that to me was fire, 100%.
Yeah, the
Appreciate it.
bars. Yeah.
I had a couple of people, I don't keep in contact with them much anymore, but I still do. A couple of people from like 105.5 Beat in Fort Myers. And
Isn't that the main
played
rap
a
station?
couple, huh?
Isn't that the main
Yeah,
rap
Nikki,
station?
Nikki and Flying Brian.
Yep,
Actually
yep,
met him.
yep.
Yeah.
And I actually had it played twice on the radio. Oh God, right then, you know, he told me, he was like, you know, that's really good. Like, it didn't go anywhere, obviously. But hey, man, it was fun to have it on the radio. So imagine what we could do when it, you know, even if re-recording it, you know. And
So where are you currently recording at? Are you working on anything new?
Yeah, I'm working on stuff new. I haven't recorded, like I said, in a while. I'm writing stuff down, but I got a home studio that I have, Pro Tools. I got the kit ready to go.
So when's the last time you recorded something at home? What you said?
I'd say about 7 months ago.
You said you're using a Sterling mic?
Yeah, Sterling Audio.
Sterling Audio. That's what it was. Okay, nice. Yeah.
Song's actually a good company. I actually had a microphone from Sterling, the black. I forgot what the name of it was, but never hand your stuff out to people because you might not get it back. But anyways,
Yeah, no,
it's a different
agreed.
story, you know. Don't loan your stuff out.
Yeah. We used to do a couple of shows back in the day in Fort Myers every now and then, and I got some of the equipment still for stage and stuff.
Oh my goodness, wireless mic, nice.
Yeah, so like I said, it wasn't the best quality or anything, but it was, you know, it got the job done. So
And that's the main goal, man. Now, a lot of people don't understand you don't need the most expensive things in order to create something genius. You could, if you know how to use the correct programs the correct way, like, you can come up with something just raw off the rip. And somebody's like, oh my God, how'd you do it? And it's just like, I know how to use, you know, my talents plus, you know, what I can do with my talents, you know, put them into, you know, work, as your song said.
Exactly.
I love it, man.
No, it's pretty good. So excellent. All right. Well, can you tell us a little bit about the work song?
Yeah, man. So
that gave me more of like a hype. Like, you're out there hustling and you're doing it for somebody. I don't know who.
It was for myself. I told myself that I put all my energy into working and grinding and being the best person who I could be. And at that time, obviously, I wasn't. You know what I mean? So I really focused all my energy into creating music on how I wanted to be and where I became. And then when I became that person is when I decided to write that song. So I had the works in my head about what I was going to write about, but I didn't want to write about something that I didn't complete yet. So when I completed who I was is when I decided to finally write it and record it. So, I mean, it took me that song. I had that thought of that song probably for 4 years in my head, but I didn't want to write it because I wasn't where I wanted to be. So when I got to where I wanted to be, I was like, all right, you've succeeded. Let's write the song. And I wrote that song in less than 2 hours.
I can definitely concur 100%.
So you got any lyrics? You got anything written for coming up or what? You got, because I know you said you're working on some stuff. So you got any lyrics? What can you give us, like, the direction you're about to go towards, or can you already feel it, or?
Yeah. So I got to get my lyrics from my other phone that I just I actually gave it to, he's not my biological father, but he's a person that I consider my father. He went on a trip in Mexico, long story short, and so he needed an extra phone that would be unlocked. But anyways, my lyrics are on that phone, and what it's about is motivation, right? Like I said, I've been very positive nowadays, and I have 3 different verses to where it's focused on motivation, success, and, you know, because a lot of people out there, they don't always know how to push themselves when it comes to getting stronger. Okay. I deal with a lot of friends and family, and I choose to, obviously, when they're in a low place, to kind of bring them up. And a lot of people say that's a burden, but I take it as a grace because I've been there. I've done that, you know. I dug myself out of a hole that not a lot of people can, but I'm here to help, you know. And so that's why I think I post so many positive things on Instagram. It's because, you know, some people need to hear it from someone else to really accept it and to help change. And it, you know, if I can be there to do that, then that's what I'm going to do.
I can highly relate to that 100% because going through divorce my own personal self as well. Like
Sounds
I
like
went
we've
through
all been
something
divorced
called
here.
depression, you know.
Yeah,
Went
no,
through, like,
yeah,
a little
depression,
depressive state,
sure.
and you know, it pulled me, like music pulled me out, plus something else pulled me out as well, you know.
Yeah, it's hard. It's a hard thing.
But yeah, we were able to pick ourselves up and keep going, you know. So I can definitely relate, man, where the inspiration comes from, as well as, you know, the drive there. It's just like I can relate with Justin as well. It's just like after, you know, my own personal things happened, you know, I became a better me. And it was just like, where was this person
You
at?
learn to actually
Like,
be like, I love myself. Like,
Yeah. You know, and you know, it's
I love
funny because they
myself.
always say, you're never truly happy with someone until you're happy with yourself. And I never really took that to heart. I always just thought it was a saying. But then I realized, because back in the day, I wanted someone to fill the void in my heart. You know what I'm saying? But that was me. That's my responsibility to fill, not someone else's. So when I finally filled the void, which I did, I'm happy with myself. Now I can be happy and be in a relationship or whatever the case may be, and actually be happy for myself, and then bring someone else to help them grow as a person, as well as vice versa.
I'm optimistic. It's just like, gotta stay optimistic.
Yeah.
Like,
Optimism actually is another verse in that song. So it's motivation. I think it's success and optimism, you know? I realized, because I came from a negative standpoint and point of view with my family. My family is very on the negative approach to expect the worst all the time, instead of seeing that there could be a positive out of it. You know,
my ex-wife. Keep going.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And so from taking that negative energy, I turned it into a positive. You know, I mean, I have some unfortunate events that recently happened to me, and people are like, man, you just must have a string of bad luck. And I said, no, I don't look at it as that. I look at it as an experience, and not just that. Look at the positives out of it. You know, I got hit by a car on my motorcycle a month ago. I fell off an overpass. I could have died. You know what I mean? Yep. For instance, like the whole steering column out of my car. I have an extended warranty. That was over $3,500. I didn't have to pay for it.
By the way, if your phone just rang, it's the guy calling about your extended warranty.
Yo, I've gotten so many of those phone calls.
It's about to expire, by the way.
But point in case, bad things happen to people no matter what. It's just how you deal with the situation. Yeah, it's how you're gonna grow and learn from it.
Very true.
All right. Well, I gotta say it for the Hypervigilant podcast with rhythm and flow and music reviews. We got Benjamin here, and we listened to his 2 songs. The name of the 2 songs were
"Say Yeah" and "Work."
Excellent. All right, cool. Well, thanks for your time, Ben. We're gonna review them, everything going on, and we're gonna take on the next coming artist.
All right, guys. I appreciate it. Thanks for the opportunity on the show.
All right,
you're very welcome.
Later.
All right, guys. Take care.
Have a great evening. All right.
You too.
Thank you.
Welcome, Jordan Mullins, to Hypervigilant Podcast, Rhythm and Flow Music Reviews by TheTRIO, Episode 2.
Hello, Jordan. Welcome to a Hypervigilant Podcast today, episode number 2 with TheTRIO. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you guys doing?
Pretty good. So I heard we're going to be hearing some of your music today and going through a couple things.
Yes, sir. That's correct.
So I'm curious on your music, because obviously that's me. You've been emailing back and forth.
Right.
I like the flow. Like it gets me like feeling good. So
that's a good thing.
What inspires you for that? Like, where do you go with it? Like, where do you get your beats? What do you think of, like, how the music's gonna flow to your words? Because my heart's so cold in December. Is that what you say? Or
South Carolina, rough. Am I wrong?
Art stone cold froze. Something like we're stuck in December. So,
okay.
Everybody knows December is a pretty cold month, and, that's pretty tough if your heart's that cold. So, I pretty much get my inspiration just from being a poet. I've always written poetry. I kind of just go off of beats that have a smooth melody to them. I like guitars. I actually like real instruments. So
yeah, I like that. It's very intricate.
Right. So, yeah, that's the main thing, and just having different vibes on all of my songs.
How long have you lived in South Carolina?
I am actually born and raised in South Carolina. I'm actually kind of from both states, so South Carolina and North. Kind of stayed on the border when I was born, so I'm still in South Carolina. I did just recently move from Atlanta, Georgia. So everything down south, I'm pretty well acquainted with.
Okay. Just curious.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So do you see the screen here, Jordan?
I do see your screen.
All right, so this is Marley Hendrix and Exotic Babies and some of the artists. We use two different platforms, but we do a lot of our uploads and everything here. So you can see there's like 27 over this goes on, but Amazon to Apple Music to Deezer to Instagram to Google Play, iTunes, iHeartRadio, Pandora, TikTok. So that's where pretty much you'll be on here, and everything will be uploaded to all major platforms as well. So I just wanted to show you kind of where we manage. We have two different platforms we go back and forth between.
Okay.
But I'm excited. So what we're gonna do real quick is just play December because
all right, I'm ready to hear it too.
Because we're gonna get feedback from them. Here we go. And
all right, thanks.
And thank you for letting us mix and master that for you.
That's no problem. I thank you for doing that.
You're welcome. Here we go.
Yeah. My heart's stone cold, bro. Knowing like we stuck in December. My heart's stone cold, bro. Knowing like we stuck in December. My heart's stone cold, it's froze. I'm feeling like I'm stuck in December. Bad winter, it's like you can't remember the darkest side of days that we shine. I'm feeling like J.J. Evans ain't no more good time. Cause all the nights you said that you was cool and you was lying. I was vibing with the bros, rolling dice, passing time, a demise. You could've got some hurt walking around with all that pride, but you wasn't worth all the energy to slide. You wasn't with the team, so you were out, gotta pick a side. Can't fucking with you, ho. I lost 3 bros and man, I cried. Can't deny. And now my heart is really stone cold. Pass your ass, I give and go. Tell your nigga it's up if he won't smoke. Stone cold, bro. Knowing like we stuck in December.
Especially like in my
heart's stone cold, bro. Knowing like we stuck in December. It ain't no love in my soul, it ain't no love up in me. I thought I told you before, love ain't what it seems. Last one I gave my heart to, they ain't really care about it. I don't even care if you cry, leave my heart about it. I know I fucked up too, I lied so many times. Can't take that shit back now and I don't wanna press rewind. I can't fuck with you no more, too much shit been on my mind and ain't nothing left to speak on. You really just like wasting time, you really like wasting time. Cause that's all I did with you. How you say you for me when you really fucked the team too. I could really have a bad bitch if I wanted to, but playing myself, wasting my time, fucking my heart stone cold, bro. Knowing like we stuck in December. My heart stone cold, bro. Knowing like we stuck in December. Yeah.
So, very good song, in my opinion.
Very good song.
I can feel the struggle, like you've been struggling, like I can feel the pain in that
song. That's what I'm saying, man. You could just like, it just like sucks you in. It just like sucks.
Yeah.
I try to release all of that in songs, because it's not good to hold it in. So that's my way of letting it out. So yeah.
Nice.
Definitely,
Damn.
I can definitely relate to that. Coming from Fort Myers down here, so it's like Florida
Okay.
down here. It's just like, look,
Oh yeah.
you understand.
Oh yeah, definitely. Florida is one of my favorite states, so I
Yep,
definitely
same
do.
here.
For the second I heard that, and I'm really glad I did that SoundCloud live. I don't do too
Right.
many of them, but when you came on there and I sent that across, I was like, man, that first one I just kind of felt and flowed. But when you sent December, that's when it hit, and I was like, man, it was just like this
Right.
hook. You can, like you said, you can feel the pain behind it. It's just like this
That's
catchy,
right.
really good lyrics, and if actually somebody actually really listened to it, they'd be like, oh man, look at this story she's telling.
I
Right,
can
right,
relate.
right.
You know.
That's all it is that trying to get people to actually hear what I'm saying. And if you're listening, you're gonna relate. Everybody's been through something where they felt like, they just felt like their heart was that cold. They didn't want to love anymore.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
everybody's been there, so they
Yeah,
can relate.
and the thing behind it is like the instrumental. Where'd that
Right.
come from?
I actually get a lot of my instrumentals from an app called BandLab. I do a lot of my work on there. Just
Do
because
you
I
own
haven't
them?
yet.
I mean, is like you can use them, or
I don't own them, but they are free to use. It's a free to use app for just artists and musicians. A lot of people will upload some of their beats and they'll let them be free to use. And then others you would have to
well,
pay
yeah, because
for.
you're trying to be creative and trying to find
Right,
something. Yeah,
right,
you're on
right.
a
So I just
budget.
right. I am on a budget, so I kind of try to go with the free ones first.
Yeah,
See how they
understandable.
work out. If they work out,
No,
then
I know, but I mean, yeah, that's good. No, I was just curious because it's kind of well put together. Who's doing this stuff for you?
it's kind of funny. Probably wouldn't believe it, but I actually record all of my songs off of my iPhone 11. So
I
I
believe
don't
you.
have any.
No,
Yeah, I don't
I
have
believe
any.
you 100%.
Oh
I
my
don't have
gosh.
any, studio. I've never been to a studio ever in my life.
This is getting
People,
crazy. This world's
Right,
no,
getting
this
right,
is
right.
crazy.
good. No,
So
this is.
yeah, I
Oh
don't know. I always
gosh.
wanted to get in a studio because
Oh
I
man.
know that my music would be 10 times more better if I
That's
actually did get
crazy.
in a studio. But for now, it's just the iPhone 11.
Giving us GarageBand and being
Oh
able to
man.
utilize that is such a great thing. And that's why
I
I'm guessing you
appreciate
use
that.
it.
It's beautiful, yes,
That
but
is
that's crazy.
exactly
You
what
could
I'm
do that
using.
from just an iPhone. I mean, it's like
Just an
what?
iPhone.
I do
Yeah,
the
so
Not
trying to
same
get
bad,
it.
just from an iPhone. That's what's nuts. Like,
That's right. That's right.
thing. When you start
awesome.
tinkering around, you can come up with some crazy stuff. There's actually a person on YouTube that actually just does like full ballads just from their iPhone, like even piano, everything. I'm like,
Right.
that's some
Yeah.
time there, but it's a dedication as well.
That's the
Now, too,
dedication.
so,
Got
yep.
to put the time in. That's all it is.
So, can
Yep.
you tell me for the next song, the AML? What does that stand for? What does that mean? What's the
AML stands for All of My Love. It's another pain song, something like that. But it's just basically another song expressing, giving love and not getting it in return. It's one of my favorites. So
Yeah,
hopefully you guys will like it.
That's why we chose that one. We actually reviewed all the songs before we came on here. And I think you sent 6.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. And we listened to all of them, and I was like, AML. I don't know. It just like had this, once again, it caught you again, feeling, and the beat behind it.
Right.
And
Yeah,
it pulled me in again, and it had powerful lyrics. So I was like,
right.
okay. And it stayed on subject and had a storyline again. That's
right.
I like metaphors. I like, catchy things that kind of, you're like, oh, or a diss or whatever
Right.
you're going to do. But when you can carry a story and do the same thing, it's beautiful. So
Right. Yeah, so that song is personal experience, and so like I said, I hope you guys enjoy it.
All right, well, I'm gonna play AML.
Here we go.
Let that shit ride, 88. Damn, this motherfucker
I gave
too
you all
crazy,
my love
saucy.
and you left, ain't no way you did that. No. This shit said I had to learn what we learned. That love kills, that's why I said poppin' turkey, so I ain't gotta feel. Got me up on my body, I'm feeling like I'm gon' spill, yeah. Got me up on my body, yeah. It's like some days I feel my mind gone. I'm walking off in this earth and I came from my way home. Yeah, we came up from the dirt, we even had trap phones. Had all the junkies alert, they couldn't leave it alone. When he ran down on my partner, he could've died by it. And when my pay left this world, I swear that I cry about it. All of the pain in my soul, I swear that it changed me. Thinking back on the days and nothing I used to be. I gave you all my love and you left, ain't no way you did that. I gave you all my love and you left, ain't no way you did that. Gave you all my love and you left, ain't no way you did that. No, 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 no. I ain't never met a bitch that's gon' sit down for real. Pussy on lock, keep them niggas from round for real. Cause if a nigga had to go off in the chain gang, I promise you that same bitch gon' change things. Fuck out the spot, I really got my heart on guard. I don't wanna hit a lie, I already got the scars. Ain't nobody picture perfect, you already know that when you in love, man. I was fucking with shawty until I found out that she was getting around like that nigga Tupac. I had to call on my hoes to come in and save me, cause I can't let nobody trip me out these damn streets. And I can't let nobody think they got the best of me. I gave you my heart and you left you so damn dirty. And I believe in second chances, you unworthy. All of my love and you left, how the fuck I let you hurt me? I gave you all my love and you left, ain't no way you did that. Gave you all my love and you left, ain't no way you did that. Gave you all my love and you left, ain't no way you did that. No, no, no. All my love and you
Let that shit ride, 88.
Sweet beat, man.
Yeah,
Damn. This
that's what I'm
motherfucker
listening at,
crazy
man.
sauce.
It was just like
Such a
I'm
sweet
like,
beat,
whoa,
man.
yes, it is.
Yeah, but that guitar too that follows through on that, and I was saying the
That's
guitar
right.
in the other one as well. I didn't really hear much guitar in the other one, but I feel like more guitar in the other one too. Like it had that soul behind it.
Right,
Like
right.
it was just flowing with it.
Kind of like goes with my voice a little bit.
Yeah. All right, so I mean, yeah, that song hit me again too. Can you give us something behind AML?
AML again is, all my love. Just basically just going through relationships, past relationships, and feeling like, you're giving your all to somebody and they're not giving that same amount or that same respect back to you. And again, everybody's been through that. So, that's just, again, putting my poetry onto a beat and letting the world hear
So
it.
what inspires you for your lyrics? Where do you like look outside? Because I feel like it's kind of like things that go around, obviously, in your life, you've been through, but going on
Right.
around you,
Things like day-to-day basis, what you
day-to-day
go through,
basis.
maybe.
That's right. That's right.
Or past tense,
Right. So I'm real big on I don't like to create music that is not true to me. Just for reasons like this. So when I get asked, why did I make a song, or I can explain this is something I've been through,
yeah, it's not about the song, it's about the lyrics. Like sometimes
it's about the lyrics and what you're saying. So so that's pretty much, I'm inspired by my life. I haven't had the easiest life, walk of life, but I take my turmoil and I put it on to beats and music and share it with other people, because there's a lot of people out there who have the same feelings I do. They just don't have a way to release it. So I just try to give them music that they can relate to with me, on things that they've been through in life too.
So I've noticed. How old are these songs? How long ago did you record December?
I actually recorded December probably 2 weeks ago.
Really?
Funny thing about it, majority of my songs I'm making probably like an hour and a half. I try to just get them out of the way. A lot of the times I'll start on a song and sometimes a new song will come into me and I'll start on that one. So sometimes I just have like multiple songs that I have to go back and finish. But I usually get done with them within a couple of hours at max. I do all of my songs pretty quick. So.
Okay. So what about the AML?
AML, I think I did that one at the beginning of this year. So probably like January.
Okay. So that was the time when all this coronavirus and crisis are like going on, and
That's right.
I didn't hear anything about that in any of your lyrics.
Nothing
So
about
I
the
just,
coronavirus in my lyrics.
I just want to say, I mean, it's all cool. I'm not expecting it, but
Right.
she's like,
I don't
fuck
think,
that. I don't even care that
I
doesn't
don't think,
exist. This is what's
I don't
still
think
going
nobody,
on. This is what's still going on.
Well, I mean, you know,
nobody
Corona
knew the
is out
magnitude
here,
at that time,
and, you
but
know, it's a lot of craziness
Yeah.
going on with that. But at the same time, you know, my life has a lot of craziness going on without the coronavirus. So you know, I can't just focus on Corona. Just trying to
No,
beat it.
absolutely
Stay
not.
away
That was
from
just,
it.
I'm saying I admire that because,
dude,
you know, there's just so much surrounding us on that. And, you know, it's nice just to hear somebody still just like in this tunnel vision, just on this path. Like she knows that something's out there, but she's just like, you know,
focus,
Right,
focus
right,
like a
right,
straight on.
right.
She's
blinders
like,
on.
this is what's still going on. This is what happened to me. This is what's happening now. This is
That's right. That's right. I need someone to hear my story, you know.
Yeah, no,
So
that's cool.
I can't, you know, just try to get it out there.
How old are you?
I am 28. I'll be 29 July 29th.
Nice, welcome. You're coming up in the big leagues with us.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm coming on up.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, no, I appreciate it. So, you know, I really appreciate you coming on here. So we're gonna have a few other people too, and honestly, like I said, that song hit me, so I'm glad I just randomly went on SoundCloud, or I would have never heard it, didn't know it existed.
Right.
But I like to feel like the beat, and I did like the other songs you sent too. As Randy over here, he likes those as well. But the other one just kind of hit a little bit better than I thought. Like, you know, pulled me in with the lyrics.
Right.
And it's all about that like feel and that hook and that catch. And
That's right.
it could be the best beat in the world, but if the lyrics don't go with it, it's not gonna be a hit. You know, like,
That's right. That's right.
it has to be like this perfect magic.
Right. Has to
So
go
I mean,
together.
if you get the chance to, that's what I'm saying. If you win or whatever, it's what, you know, we're Marley Hendrix, you know, he's really good rapping. Like I said, Exotic Babies. I'll send you the links for those if you want to look them up on Spotify, YouTube, or Amazon Music, whatever, or Apple Music, whatever you use.
Right.
Look up their music and listen to them and hear their style, their flow. They switch up. There's Wasabi music video on YouTube. It was on Elevator and all those different websites and platforms. And
Well, my favorite artist is Lauryn Hill, so you'll probably catch a lot of.
oh my gosh, you just blew my mind.
I
No
love
way.
that.
I had a custom painting made of Laura Hill that's huge hanging on the wall in my bedroom. And it's like
Really?
they built this canvas, it's huge, and this beautiful painting of Lauryn Hill, just like her side of her face, like boom, and it has like this, it's all splash paint. It looks beautiful and amazing. And you
She's
just
an
hit me. I was
icon.
like, yes.
People
I was like,
underestimate the Fugees. Like some people
Yeah,
do.
you
It's just
can't
like
underestimate
sleep
the
on.
Fugees. It's like the greatest group ever.
Yes, like
wow,
ready
she's
or
literally
not.
hanging on my wall, and that's what she says. Wow, man, that is. I'm just like, that hit me again, man. You hit me home every time.
That's good. That's a good thing.
No, it's good.
What I also like is that you speak about what's the truth and actual things and factual things that actually happen to you versus some of these mainstream artists today that never seen struggle
The
in their
struggle.
life.
That's right.
They've never
That's
seen
right.
in their life, and they're rapping about it like it's just like you've been
Have
rich
no
your
idea.
whole life. Like
Right.
what?
Exactly.
Like, you've eaten a great meal every night. You've never
Right.
eaten rice and go to sleep hungry. You've never done
Exactly.
that,
That's right.
most likely, and
Know nothing about the struggle.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Jordan. I appreciate you.
No problem.
yeah. Thank
Thank
you
you
so much
guys for
for
having
coming
me.
on.
Well,
You're very welcome. I was dope. I was feeling them. Jordan was dope.
the voice, you know.
Yeah, like it's very unique. She wants to sound like herself, and
Yeah.
that's what I'm really loving. And like, I can really understand where she's coming from when she says like, I speak about I rap about what I actually went through versus,
But her
just
songs hit
making
like that.
anything
They
up just to
suck
make
you
a
in.
song.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like Lil Boosie makes his songs like that because like most of the stuff Lil Boosie raps about and different things like that he's actually done or been through, or some of the local artists here actually have been through it, done it, and it's just like they just get it off their chest, and I love artists like that versus the mainstream ones that just write about anything and then get other people influenced to do whatever they're rapping about. It's just like, okay, no point to this music. It just sounds great, but having a point and sounding great is a synergy that most artists just don't have, you know. So